guys, Blackout Bill here. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today we got some fun stuff for you. Just want to thank you for 800. We hit 800. You guys get high fives, high air pounds, however you want to do it. Appreciate every single one of you. If you're watching this video, you probably aren't a subscriber yet. Please click it so I can get to 1,000 and shut up about it. That being said, we got some new projects. Let's check them out. Okay, today's motor is brought to you by some random guy who let me work on his motor. 33 Super Seahorse Johnson. Research is showing somewhere in the 60s, 62. Haven't figured it out yet because the serial number isn't matching, but that's the one on the block. If we take a look at the tag, we're showing a number I cannot see presently. There she is. That's what I was looking for. Hoping I'm ruining it. There she is. So that's what I didn't see earlier. Looks like RX. That's a new one. We used the RD. Oh, there we go. There's the D. RX 14C, 14D. That sounds like a Johnson tag. So now I can search that and I'll find the year. It's probably a 60-something. RX 14D. I wonder why the power head has something different. Could be a replacement power head. But in any case, this is her. 33. Gentlemen let me work on it for YouTube content. So I'm going to provide a service for free, and they're going to give me some YouTube content because I'm doing this for fun anyway, and it's saving me the money of finding this thing and traveling 2 hours to go pick it up. Now, granted, this is the motor I want because we got the 40 sitting on the ground, so I do need a lower unit for it, and it looks like that would bolt right up. But I need a long shaft. This isn't a long shaft, it's a short shaft. So we might take this on the water to test it and see how it runs, but we won't be able to go full speed. But in any case, it'd be a fun project to tackle. So let's get the hood off. Promise I would not keep moving the camera around to keep a better shot. This thing is clean as a whistle. Very pretty. Electric start, not an electric choke. There's no button for the electric start, just the cables. So we could always add an electric start. That's easy peasy. And I mean, it's just clean. I gotta pick you up to show you the walk around, but we'll go slow. But very clean, kept indoors. And it's just one of those motors, like one of those barn finds, you know. Guy gave it away for a good price. I wouldn't lie, I would be buying this myself if it was a long shaft. But pretty, older 60s motors, super simple. I haven't even tested for spark yet, so we'll get some compression numbers and test for spark, and we'll check back with you. The fact that it's a tiller just cracks me up. It's literally exactly what I'm looking for this boat. I just need a long shaft, 30 to 40 horsepower tiller. I have one, just got to fix it. Find it. I got to fire a lower unit for it. So let's check compression and see what she does. Okay, this being the big beast that it is, we're gonna we locked it up tight. We're instead of using the starter, which I tried, I guess I need a stronger battery. We're just gonna use the pull start. It's gonna take some. It actually spins quite nicely. It's a 30-something horsepower motor, and with a pull start. And usually these things are rough. I hate when that happens. That's typical. Oh yeah, 120. That's a nice first number. 120 on the top. This thing, I have a feeling, is going to be a piece of cake. Couple coils, quick clean of the points. She's going to fire right up. They very rarely come to me this clean, so it would they rarely come to me this clean. So of course, it's someone else's motor I'm working on. Mine are never this easy. And good price, typical price I would pay for something like this. Oh yeah, yep. 120, didn't even have to see it. Yeah, on the money. Good, even compression in the high numbers. This motor should be, I mean, look how clean it is. I mean, quick clean of the points. It don't get simpler than this. So let's take the flywheel off and show you what's next. You guys ever see TikTok? Spark check. No? Am I old? Should I shut up? Wall anyway. Alright, anybody see that? I didn't. Maybe we'll give the old starter a try one more time. showing anything there, my boys and girls. What do you think? I need a new battery, that's what I think. Look into that. I didn't see any spark. I think we gave it enough times. Right tool for the job, right? So the detemp ball doesn't stick, so every time you put something on it, it just slips off. It's really frustrating. Really frustrating. I'm not showing any spark. Yeah, that's nothing. Nada! From what I can tell. Who knows if this spark tracker is working. The starter's not pushing it fast enough. Best part is it's not CDI, it's points and condensers. Quick coil swap, some new points. Done deal. Maybe new wires. We'll see. It's pretty clean. And I did want to see if it, without spark plugs in, see if it spins over. See if my battery's at shot. So you can feel it. It's weak. So most likely my battery's showing 12 volts, so that's a little weird. But it's just not enough, just doesn't have enough cranking juice. Maybe it needs like 13. But in any case, spins. We got good compression and no spark. So quick spark check, and we'll hook up the fuel lines maybe. Anyway, 33 horsepower Johnson. Looking good. Cool motor. So cool. So let's see what's going on with the coils. Pull our 3 flywheel bolts off. Take out your shift lock safety lever. Just pull the screw out. Bend it. Put it to the side. And I put the screw back in the flywheel so we don't lose it. Flywheel's off. Looks good. Inch and an eighth, 17, 20, 17, 27. Pick your poison. Feel like they're identical. That got me nervous for a second. I've broken flywheels before, folks. Make sure you're going the right direction, especially with this impact gun. Lots of power. You've seen it on the 82. Favorite tool right now. Can you just come up? They never do. Alright, let's see what's shaking with this flywheel. Should be fine. That it's coming up. This one's bending. Put a little juice to it. You're kidding. Okay, so 2 things with this flywheel. It wouldn't come off. It was very, very stuck. And I wasn't using the right Evinrude bolts. So when I just had to take the time to find the right Evinrude bolts, put them in there for the pulley. And what I did was overnight, I sprayed some silicone into, not silicone, but spray lube into the section of the flywheel that sits on the crankshaft, and whether that did it or the right bolts and the right settings did it, it worked. This thing was on there good. So worst case scenario, don't force it, and get some WD in there, and it should lift right off. I mean, it was on there good. Yeah, so you can see the grease settled in there and made my removal a lot easier. Don't know why it was so stuck, but it happens. And this motor did not have spark, even though we're showing some decent aftermarkets. Maybe, actually no, this is, wow, this looks like a new set of points was installed. It looks new. Looks new underneath. This thing should have sparked. Maybe our points gap is off. I'm saying new because that oiler wick, they didn't cut it, so it's extra long and unnecessary. and I'm not showing a cam. I'm not showing a points cam, so I guess this vintage or this horsepower didn't come with a points cam. The width of the, yep, no it doesn't. You can see the off, the crankshaft on its own has a wider angle on the outside edge, which is pushing the 1 point at one time, creating your points gap. So let's, all right, we'll check the points gap. Oh, clean the points. I keep forgetting about that. They look new though. Oh wait, this coil looks busted. This coil right here looks busted. All right, we'll check the points gap and then we'll check for spark again. All right, so getting the flywheel off was the hardest part. We checked the points. 1 points gap was maybe 1/1000th off. So we set that to 20 better. I cleaned it up real good. Everything looked pretty new under there. Popped the flywheel back on, spark in both cylinders. That's check 1. 2 is we'll hook up our fitting to this. We'll give it some fuel. I got compression, I got spark. We add some fuel. This thing should run. So let's get the pull start back on, because obviously my starter power isn't good enough. We'll see if she fires over. Okay guys, what you're sitting on right now is project number 5. Successful project. I didn't even check the year yet. 1960 something. Probably 61. Could be 59. It has a fuel pump. So it's got to be out of the 50s. And it's a 33 horsepower Johnson Super Horse. And it runs great. I popped the flywheel off, clean and adjusted the points. Coils looked great. Started right up. Wasn't pumping water originally. Checked the bucket. Added some water to the bucket. Pumping water. Runs fantastic. Let's show you the 1960 something 33 horsepower motor. Yes. Needle's a turn and a half out. Let's see if it starts. It's not pumping water right now because the water level's a little low. Let's add some water to bring that. This motor did come with a kill switch, which is nice. A lot of them didn't. Nice low crawl idle to it, and it's still pumping water. Not really sure why it stopped.
Could it have debris in there?
Could be. In any case, 1960 something back to life. Many years to come. Thank you for checking me out. Subscribe as always. We'll check you in the next video.